So everybody is concerned about the food stamp or the SNAP benefit issuance for the month of November. Since the government shutdown is occurring, and it's been almost 3 weeks, I'm pretty sure, that has been occurring, that now, the people that are receiving SNAP benefits won't get them. Well, there's a whole host of lies that have been told about the issuance of food stamps. And for some reason, a lot of people assumed, and you know what they say about when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, that a lot of people were assuming that black people predominantly were the recipients of food stamps. Well, we all knew that wasn't the truth. And anybody who has did any kind of research or work with the state as I did, okay, we knew that to be completely untrue. So I'm going to read you a little bit of information. Okay. So this information is from 2023 and 2024. Okay. It says white, not Hispanic recipients are 37%. Okay. African American, it says not Hispanic, are 23%. Okay. Hispanic, okay, that are Hispanic, 15.6%. Asian, not Hispanic, 3.9%. Native American, 1.3%. Multiple races, 1%. And race unknown or not reported, 17%. So as we can see, the lie has been brought out into the light, okay? So all these years the lie, and you have all these racist, bigoted Twitter fingers online saying that black people getting food stamps. Yeah, some black people are getting food stamps, but majority of the welfare recipients are Caucasian. See, when they initiated these programs were not for black people. Black people could not even qualify for these programs. It wasn't until much, much later, in the late 60s, probably 70s, early 70s, late 60s, where black people were finally able to get qualified for those benefits. And let me tell you something. I remember my aunt saying, because her husband had lost his job and she wasn't working, so he was the only worker, and they had to get those benefits. And I remember my aunt saying how the lady, the case manager, it was a white woman, would come to the home and go through their home to see if they had any new appliances or any updated furniture, or if they had a vehicle. She would come and go through their home with a fine-tooth comb so that she could try to find something to disqualify them. And this happened all over the black community because they didn't want black people to get it. They want you to pay taxes so that white people can get these kind of safety nets, but they don't want you to be able to get the safety nets. Make it make sense. Just like they brought all these Ukrainians over. And as I said, I used to work for the state, so I know. They brought all these Ukrainians over, and they are giving them still. Now they are deporting Hispanics and black immigrants, but they're not deporting those immigrants. They're getting food stamps, they're getting medical, and they're getting dental, and they're also getting vouchers to pay their home. They pay nothing. They pay. I've interviewed several myself. They pay nothing, yet they are getting benefits. Okay? Yeah. So, and I'm not going to just blame this administration because when they were letting the Ukrainians over, Biden was in office. Trump is just continuing to support them, but Biden opened the door for them and allowed them in and gave them Social Security when even some of our elders or disabled cannot, get qualified for Social Security. And they even saying it won't be there when we need it. Yet they're giving it to the Ukrainians. Wrap that around your brain. Think about that. Every day I just pray that this country will just slide off the face of the earth. I really do. Because the shit that they do in this country bewilders even the greatest minds. It really does. These people are ignorant. This is why they in trillions of dollars in debt, because they grossly overspend. It's like having a person with a shopping addiction, okay, that goes out here and spends all this money and can't even afford to put the money back where it's to go. The money is for the American citizens that pay into the system, and those that can't pay into it, but because they are disabled, okay, or the elderly who now have worked all their lives paying into the system, but now they're too old to go out there and work. Instead of giving it to the young Ukrainian women and men that are over here that can't work, and until they can work, okay, then they are giving them this money. Put their asses on them farms. Let them work them farms. Let the South Africaneers that you brought over here, let them work them farms. But they're not doing that. The Ukrainians, I don't know what they're doing with the South Africaneers, but I doubt they working either, okay? But put their asses on them farms. You deported the Mexicans, the Hispanics, because they were taking your jobs. No, there's those jobs. See, they want black people to go work them jobs, but black people are not going on those fields. There will be no apples, oranges, bananas, and nothing damn else if you're waiting on black people. And that's for real. But yeah, family, that's where our tax dollars are going. They're going to take care of the Ukrainians and the other white immigrants that are coming over here by way of your government. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, write your Congress, Not that it'll do any good, but yeah, some letters would be wonderful. So, family, I thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.